They averaged 15 against Houston a year ago. VanVleet off the Şengün pick into the lane. Wrap around back to him. Bank shot good.
That's the game behind the scenes. Notice how Fred drew.
Fuel their transition game because they're very good there. But if you keep control of the ball, you can get to the rim and you can have success. As there was a foul, and it's going to be on Young. He bopped him up top of the head.
He did bop him.
The Houston Rockets are excited to host their first ever Nigerian Heritage Night. Include Coach Ime Udoka, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shanae Ogwumike, and Toby Ngwikwe. So get your tickets right now at Rockets.com. That was a heck of a shot right there for Bogdan Bogdanović, coming off of ankle injuries. Missed the last couple of games, and a nice little flip and smooch off the glass. As that three is off, the rebound cleared by Smith. The lob to Green, high in the air, down. He comes with it for. He's got 8. Hawks by 5. Felt the contact, threw it up, and will draw 2.
The hustle's there. I think that will get better, but offensively, just figuring out, hey, how do we get Jalen going? Look for him in transition. Look for him in pick and roll.
And also, look who just checked in, snuck in there for the Atlanta Hawks. Rockets legend Garrison, a.k.a. And it dances off there to Holiday. The quick outlet to Matthews, to VanVleet, rather, a little hezzy. Now to Thompson, and he's able to hit the layup.
There you go, and Coach Udoka always raves about a men's ability to get out in transition. Shooting routine prior to the game, it is impressive. He's right up there with Curry and Durant.
How about Fred VanVleet? Drew in the center. Jeff Green snuck by the little lob, and VanVleet, coast to coast, stepping through and scoring with a left hand over Bogdanović.
And again, that's what it's got to be for the Rockets.
Are down 19 and getting badly outshot from 3. So either they got to start making some, or they got to start preventing them. And there's a 2 at the foul line for VanVleet. So yeah, I like him. I like his game a lot. VanVleet drops it back to Şengün. The Euro step right by Okongwu for 2. That was nice.
Our guys have to shake off.
This nasty weather we left in, too.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Matthews, he was not going to try to take a 2. So he tried to throw it back to Bogdanović and threw it right to Green instead. And then
that was called a take foul. For those who don't know, you want to keep the speed of the game. You want to put our athletes on display. So when you go to foul big for big, and that spacing shouldn't be as bad.
Şengün didn't catch it cleanly, but still scored it cleanly.
There you go, VanVleet to Şengün.
Just like that, Atlanta back up 16 with that 3-point play. Şengün deep post positioning, and now it's a steady dose and diet.
And here's the thing, the Rockets' ball pressure is off here tonight. They normally do a great job closing out and pressuring the basketball.
That's the second 3 for Houston. 5 of 8 from the floor, 3 assists, a couple of rebounds. Good first half for him. Hawks by 20, their biggest lead. Brooks from VanVleet, his 3 good. Rockets need a whole lot more.
With some trash talk with Dylan Brooks, he just pointed at Dylan. Dylan slapped his hand, so we'll keep an eye on those 2.
He banked it in. Wow. VanVleet to Brooks. Corner 3. Good.
There you go. Rockets need it.
And now the shot clock is off, and the Hawks, and they could have played for a final possession. Instead, Young threw it right to Brooks. To VanVleet, trailing, shooting, making.
Rockets could have played for the last shot, but Fred was feeling it.
This is a terrific offensive team. There's no question about it in Atlanta. It's easier said than done to stop them, and that young man is having himself a misses the turnaround. VanVleet off the Şengün pick, open at the free throw line.
That's the shot. That's open all night. Clinton is so deep.
Jabari, Tate working on Bogdanović. Nothing doing. Now to VanVleet. Shot clock winding down. Goes baseline. Ducks under the defender. And lays it up and in. 1 possession game. Had 19 in their latest win at home against Detroit. But the Hawks are in a stretch. We're playing a ton of road games. The Rockets starting a stretch. We're playing 9 of 10 here at Toyota Center, where they've won 11 in a row. Vincent, Sally, Jesse Raphael.
Unbelievable, man.
VanVleet to the line, to the lane, the foul, the shot, the make, the tie ball game with the free throw to come. Since it was 8-7 at the 9:17 mark of this ball game, first quarter, got it, and the Rockets lead. Smith is everywhere. And then VanVleet got bumped by Murray, who was just a tad bit too aggressive defensively. More free throws here for the Rockets.
Fast break transition, and he plays to his strength. He's coming off your hips and your knees and creating contact. You don't like Fred VanVleet, you don't like basketball. He plays the right way. Goodness.
21 of 21 now. A single three in this second half after making 13 of them in 26 attempts in the first half. They're now 13 of 33. Meanwhile,
right at him.
With an ankle issue, which plagued him last year as well. But he's got 15 now. Smith in rhythm. The pass, the shot, the make! Wow, how about that? Another assist for VanVleet. And the 4 so far. And the Rockets now, because of the quick timeouts and the need to reset things, another made 3 for Dylan Brooks, who stays perfect from deep. 4 of 4. VanVleet pulls the 3. Good. Now the Rockets in some rhythm offensively.
He's universally smiling at the same time.
The only place where he got basically zero reaction was in Oklahoma City, right? That we've seen so far. VanVleet, 2 more. The run continues. 9-point game.
Outside of that Trae Young floater.
Second 3 of the game for Bay. VanVleet back to Green for the slam.
All right, good to pick up here, but Rockets likely going to have to foul. Don't have time.